Sup fools, how's it going, and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna talk about how to take banger shots like this and this and this. Since this photo shoot was on a beautiful beach and I don't want to bore you guys in this boring studio, let's switch to the beach. Way better. Okay, let's run the intro and let's start the video. You know what I hate about YouTubers? They always have like those 5 tips or whatever, but the best and the actual reason why you watch this video is in the end of the video. So I'm trying to not do that. I'm gonna start with the important ones, and the least important ones are gonna be far back. So anyways, let's get started. I went to Venice Beach in California with the beautiful Coloma. I've known her for like 4 or 5 years now. We've done a couple of photo shoots together, and this time we decided, hey, let's take some pictures on your rollerblades. She has lots of talent. She does roller skating, she does bouldering and pole dancing. She does all kinds of stuff, and it's always a pleasure shooting her. So the first and most important tip I can give you: have an interesting subject. A model, an actor, actress, maybe even an environment, mountains, whatever your subject is, your subject should be the most interesting part of the photography. You can have the most beautiful model, but if she doesn't know how to present herself, those photos are not going to be good either. So if you shoot with someone, even if you shoot with someone who's not really experienced in photography, just still, it's a good start to have someone who is easy on the eyes, easy for the camera, and then you can start shooting. Seriously though, 50% of like a good photograph comes from the subject, you know? Forget about cameras, forget about angles, lighting, all these things. They don't matter if your subject sucks. Okay, now you have a beautiful model and now you're ready to shoot, but now you have to direct her. And I'm quite frankly here, I'm not the greatest director when it comes to directing models for photo shoots, but my best tip I can give you is just let her or let him play. Just be yourself, give me different movements, whatever you do. When she does roller skating, it's already helpful that she has something to do. If a model is just standing there, you know, it's like awkward, doesn't know what to do with their hands. What I usually do with my hands. But when a subject has something to do, it's already easier. So just let her play. And in that case, I actually recorded the playing, and that's what it is. So while she was playing, I already was taking videos, and I got an idea what's gonna look good for the camera, in which lighting, which direction. Like I said, we went to Venice Beach, so there's a few different directions you can shoot. And also the lighting is important, obviously, so make sure you position the sun or you position the subject that it looks good for the sun. So play around, and then you can get pictures like this. And that's already my second tip. If you have a great subject, put it in an interesting or pretty environment. If you have a subject just in front of a white wall, it's gonna be difficult to make this interesting unless the lighting is very experimental, and that can look good too. But it's way easier if you position your subject in a cool environment. Venice Beach is beautiful, always looks good with the sunset, golden hour. There's like no way I could have messed up those pictures. And when it comes to angles, I always like to get the most important shots first, like a 50mm lens, you know, like on eye level or a little below eye level, and that always looks good. But you can also experiment more. You can put this, have the camera on top or below and play with that, you know. And even the most uninteresting situations those could be the great pictures. Like for example, while she was tying her shoes, I took a few photos and they are great already. So keep an open mind when you take your pictures, because the most boring situations could be the best pictures in the end. Let's talk about gear real quick. I was shooting on my Sony 7S III and on a 24-70 2.8 Sigma lens. So this is a great photo camera to have, but even if you don't have this gear, how can you get still good pictures? I mean, smartphones these days are great already. So I always recommend using the portrait mode because it looks like a DSLR or mirrorless camera, and you can use the wide angle lens or the little more zoomed in one. Both are going to look great. The problem with that is it's going to be difficult to capture movement. So this is mostly recommended if you have like a standing subject or like nothing is moving, but if you have a moving subject, you can use the normal camera. It's always cool, like she can jump up and take a picture, and that's what I did here. I did a couple of photos where she actually jumped up with the roller skates. Obviously it's gonna take a few tries, and always look at those pictures, don't let her just jump, and adjust her position, the eye level, where is she looking at, and all these things, because it can always make a huge difference if the subject is looking in this direction or maybe over this shoulder or into the camera. It makes a huge difference sometimes, just how the lighting and everything works. Suddenly when she looks this way, I get a nice rim light from this direction. When she looks this direction, the sun is in her face. So be aware of these little things. And yeah, a little tip, if your subject doesn't have anything to do, if it's just standing there and looking all awkward, just give your subject a prop, a pen, anything to play around with. Maybe not a phone, but let's say shades in her hand or something like that, that already can be like way more interesting. Because, it's a difference if a subject doesn't know what to do with their hands, but then suddenly it has something. It's like way more casual and, okay, I have something to do, and it just feels way more natural. So yeah, play around with these things. If you have any questions to me, please let me know, or DM me on Instagram. I'm here to talk to you guys. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and just do the YouTube stuff. Yeah, because that's what we need. Small creators, we need the likes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.